Hello and welcome to Monster Trophy Whitetails TV. This week we're for Kentucky Antler Company on a rifle hunt, and it's going to be some cold weather. Can't wait to get in the woods. I got my son with me on my very first hunt, so we're fixing to knock this out. You ready, big boy? Alright, let's do it.
Hunting whitetails is not a part-time sport for us. We don't just do this to say we killed another big buck or to brag to anyone. We hunt whitetails because it's our passion. It's in our bones. It's in our blood. We eat, sleep, and breathe whitetail hunting 12 months out of the year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not just any whitetail, the biggest whitetails in the country. This is Monster Trophy Whitetails.
Okay, now for day one, me and Jimmy, my cameraman, went and got set up in this pond blind that Brandy was in the week before. We shot this smoking buck.
Well, we're up here at Kentucky Antler Company. Rush, Kentucky. Opening week of rifle season. Finally got some really cold weather. It snowed up here yesterday. There's some snow on the ground. We're sitting up on top of a big ridge in a Dillon box blind. Perfect location. You see for probably 400 or 500 yards all around us. We're sitting on top of a knoll, on top of a hill. Big bottoms on each side of us that drop off down these ridges. So real pretty timberlines all around us. So it's opening morning, it's about 20 degrees. Beautiful up here. We got some does down here below us, about 150 yards feeding. So I'm gonna sit out here today and see if we can't get us on a big MTW. This is beautiful. There's a couple of does down here below us, about 150 yards off. Great morning to be in the woods. There's a doe down here drinking at the pond in front of us. Small doe. Got another doe coming out of the bottom here. Got some good movement on these does. We just need some bucks to come out. It's a beautiful morning.
This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails TV is brought to you by Kentucky Antler Company, Dream Big, Herd Guard, The Fighting Block, Bodyguard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression, Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition, drsteger.net, and all our other fine sponsors.
Kentucky Antler Company, a Bear Creek Lodge located in foothills of Catlettsburg, Kentucky, offering over 12,500 acres of some of the finest trophy whitetail hunting found anywhere in North America. Our 10,000 square foot lodge can accommodate all of your corporate hunting needs. Our chefs will cater to your style of cooking regardless of your taste. When you're not hunting trophy whitetails, you can fish in one of our bass and crappie ponds or go use our real-life 3D archery course. Bring the entire family, dream big, hunt Kentucky. Call and book your hunt today.
Holistic Healthcare with Dr. Jimmy Steger, specializing in natural medicine, nutritional medicine, herbal medicine, homeopathic medicine, and iridology. We offer complete nutritional programs and protocols for the entire family. Customized nutritional and supplement programs are our specialty. If you or a loved one is experiencing health problems, visit our website or give us a call. We can help, naturally. Hunters, don't get busted. Bodyguard 360 is your answer. Tired of walking into the woods and hearing that all too familiar sound? You just got busted. Here's the answer. Diatom Odor Suppression Technology by Bodyguard 360. Scent suppression spray powder. Just add water, shake, and spray. Also repels ticks and chiggers. Order yours today. Phone operators are ready to take your order now. Now, we really liked this stand location. You know, the weather was perfect for hunting. We heard through the weather that there's supposed to be some snow coming in, so we got set up in this blind, stayed there for a second day of hunting. What a beautiful location for whitetail, especially with my son there with me. We're getting ready for an early morning hunt. We've been up here hunting for a week. And my little man Jimmy's with us, so we got to get him bundled up. It's about 19 degrees outside. Got to get him bundled up and ready to go. Get out there in this weather. He's been a trooper. He's been hunting with us 13 hours a day out in the stands and walking, trying to find some big bucks. So, most important thing to do is stay warm and carry good food with you. Ain't that right, buddy? So, we got some good food. We got some gloves. We got everything ready to roll. Ready to knock this thing down. Get ready.
We got about 3 does out here. And a buck about 100 yards in front of us feeding. Great day. Just need to see some big MTWs. This is what it's all about right here. There's a young buck, probably 2 years old. Got a nice little rack on him. He'll be good in about 2 or 3 more years. Chasing these does. That's a good sign. He's young though, he's probably 2, he may be 3. He's a pretty nice buck, but he's not a shooter. Gotta let these young bucks grow up. If you wanna shoot big deer, you gotta let these young bucks go. It's the first decent buck we've seen today. We've been out here about 4 or 5 hours on this ridge. Beautiful property. We're up here at Kentucky Antler Company. Great piece of property, great facility. I think that buck's gonna chase that doe back down in this bottom. There's a ridge over here on the left, and a ridge over here on the right. We got some does out here feeding, but he's after a hot doe. It's lunchtime. teach you a little trick to packing your food and carrying it out in the woods with you. I know I talk to you a lot about your nutrition tips each week on the show. That's what I do for a living. But if you want to keep these big bucks from smelling you, there's a couple things you got to do. First of all, you need to use your Bodyguard 360 before you go out in the woods. Sometimes even when you get out there, you're sweated getting to your stand, regardless how cold it may be. Definitely want to cover that up. We take all of our snacks and our food and put them in Ziploc bags and pack them and put them in our fanny packs or our backpacks. Pull them out and eat them, and then put the wrappers back in there and zip them up as quick as you can. When you're in a box blind, you have an advantage because the deer are not going to smell you as much anyway, especially when you got box blind that's got these windows you can set down, raise up. You shut them down to keep that wind out of your blind. And it keeps that smell from traveling around down in these bottoms and these hills. That's why this is a great time of year to hunt. This is the perfect time. These does are coming in heat for their first cycle. These bucks are out checking them out. You're just not joining us, we're up here at Kentucky Antler Company, Rush, Kentucky. Fantastic place if you're interested in hunting big bucks. This place has got some beautiful property, first class facility. This is awesome. Give them a call. Up there's making him a licking branch. As usual, the big bucks wait till last, so maybe someone come out here in a little bit. This buck here has been running does all afternoon around this pond.
This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails TV is brought to you by
Kentucky Antler Company, Dream Big,
Herd Guard, the Fighting Block, Bodyguard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression, Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition, drsteger.net, and all our other fine sponsors.
Hunters, don't get busted. Bodyguard 360 is your answer. Tired of walking into the woods and hearing that all too familiar sound? You just got busted. Here's the answer. Diatom Odor Suppression Technology by Bodyguard 360. Scent suppression spray powder, just add water, shake, and spray. Also repels ticks and chiggers. Order yours today. Phone operators are ready to take your order now.
Kentucky Antler Company, at Bear Creek Lodge, located in foothills of Catlettsburg, Kentucky, offering over 12,500 acres of some of the finest trophy whitetail hunting found anywhere in North America. Our 10,000 square foot lodge can accommodate all of your corporate hunting needs. Our shelves will cater to your style of cooking regardless of your taste. When you're not hunting trophy whitetails, you can fish in one of our bass and crappie ponds or go use our real-life 3D archery course. Bring the entire family, dream big, hunt Kentucky. Call and book your hunt today.
Holistic Healthcare with Dr. Jimmy Steger, specializing in natural medicine, nutritional medicine, herbal medicine, homeopathic medicine, and iridology. We offer complete nutritional programs and protocols for the entire family. Customized nutritional and supplement programs are our specialty. If you or a loved one is experiencing health problems, visit our website or give us a call. We can help, naturally. Herd Guard presents the Fighting Block. If you want smoking big bucks on your property with huge racks, choose the block that deer farmers use around the world. 18% protein with 24 essential trace minerals for heavy bone growth, natural worm and parasite control, also with super attractants that deer can't resist. Great for land management and stand hunting. Never available on TV before now.
Alright, we're fixing to go on our early morning hunt. We've been hunting up for about 3 or 4 days, and as always I tell everybody the most important thing to do before you head out in the woods at any time is to start with a good breakfast. It's cold, it snowed yesterday, actually the night before. So we got some snow on the ground now, and so I'm going to go out for early morning hunt, get in the blind before the sun comes up, and hopefully see some bucks. You know, the last couple of days have been good hunting. It's just hard. These bucks are in these ridges, and it's hard to get on them. So we're going to go out for early morning hunt, see if we can't make something happen. Ready, big boy? All right, so get ready. Okay, we're getting ready to go out for an early morning hunt. We're up here at Kentucky Antler Company in Rush, Kentucky. We've been hunting up here a couple of days, seen some nice bucks from a distance, a couple of does. What we're going to do is, before we go out though, make sure you put your Bodyguard 360 on so you don't get these big bucks busting you. Most important element is your scent. Try to hunt downwind, get away from these deer. And so make sure when you get out in the woods, use your Bodyguard 360. We do. You should too.
Okay, we're up here at Kentucky Antler Company, the third day. We're sitting on a ridge on top of this bluff. So we'll see some bucks come up here on this acre ridge today. On here this morning, see what happens. It's a pretty day, it's nice and cold, clear. So we'll sit tight up here today and see what happens. Been hunting up here about 3 days and the weather has changed drastically. Been hunting in 30 and 40 degree weather. Had a little snow about 5 days ago and stuck on the ground. Last night it snowed a lot. So we're back in the pond blind because the snow you can just see these deer move so much easier. So we got up here for an early morning hunt. It's about 19 degrees. I got my son with me and I got Brock Cross and our team members with us. And we'll see what happens.
Now what we did is we got set up in this box blind down in this bottom, thinking maybe the bucks, if they're not moving up on top in these ridges, maybe they're down in the bottom somewhere. So we got set up in this box blind down in this bottom and sit there for an afternoon hunt. Hopefully we catch some of these bucks coming across some of these ridges.
We'll be back with Monster Trophy Whitetail TV in just a second.
This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails TV is brought to you by Kentucky Antler Company, Dream Big, Herd Guard, The Fighting Block, Bodyguard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression, Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition, drsteger.net, and all our other fine sponsors. This portion of Monster Trophy Whitetails TV is brought to you by Kentucky Antler Company, Dream Big, Herd Guard, the Fighting Block, Bodyguard 360, the ultimate in scent suppression, Whitetail Magic, the art and science of nutrition, drsteger.net, and all our other fine sponsors.
Hey guys, I'm Ken Stewart with Bodyguard 360. We introduce to you our travel kit. We got the detergent for your clothing, body spray to cover up your scent, shampoo for your body, and a windicator and thermal checker unlike any there is out there. You can order the whole kit or you can order any individual part of the kit. It comes with 3 refills for the suppression spray. Log in or call our number on TV.
After sitting in these blinds for about 3 or 4 days and not seeing anything worthy of shooting, Jimmy said, Dad, maybe we should go do some walking. He was getting a little tired. I know he's ready to get out of that blind and do some walking in the snow. So that's exactly what we did. We started doing a little stalking on some of these ridges. We've been sitting in these blinds pretty much for the last few days. Did a little stalking on day 1. But it's coming to the end of the day, last day up here. So we're gonna stalk off the edge of this ridge. About 2 hours ago, I saw this big buck, a couple does headed this way. Have no idea where he could be, but we're gonna head off the edge of this ridge and see if we can't find him. Jimmy's been with me, and he said, Dad, we need to get out and do some walking. I said, I believe you're right, son. So we're gonna head off the edge of this ridge. The sun's going down. We got about 45 minutes, an hour before dark. We gotta try to find something.
See that, buddy? That smoking buck is down.
All right, good job, good shot.
Been hunting for 5 days up here, Kentucky Antler Company. That smoking buck has gotten away around this ridge. We saw him about 40 minutes ago for about a split second. He come around the ridge, we ran across the top of this ridge. This is a smoking buck. That's what Monster Trophy Whitetail is all about. You give me some nuts, big boy. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. And you know what makes this so special? This is my son's very first hunt with me. It's gonna be awesome. We gotta get on the bottom and find this buck. This is awesome. Oh man, I'm so proud. Oh, I love you. Oh man.
Let me check him out, make sure. Oh boy, he's gone. Look at this big boy here. Come here, buddy. Put your hands in this thing. Come over here. Come around over here. Look at that. What do you think about that?
Nice.
Is that a MTW or what?
Uh-huh.
That's a smoking buck right there. Wow, look at that. That's awesome, man.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Count the points for me. Tell me what he is.
That one count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
12.
Well, it doesn't have a sticker. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
20.
And this deer's been fighting. They're up here in rut. He's got a broke off point here and here, and a big one here, and this other brow tine's broke off. This is a smoking buck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. We're up here at Kentucky Antler Company, and if you're interested in hunting big bucks, this is the place to be. It's been a great Thanksgiving weekend for us. I've had my son with me. We've been hunting up here, trying to get on something, and And we saw this buck coming over this ridge about 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, and saw this big boy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't say any more than thank you, Lord, for giving me the opportunity to be out here in the woods with my son and share this experience with him. This is a incredible deer. I've been hunting all year long trying to find something that was big and worthy. Had some maturity on him. He's definitely got some maturity. I shot him right there in the front of the bread biscuit. You see it coming out the side. But
Yep.
that's what it's all about, buddy. What you think? Huh? That's what it's all about, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in hunting big bucks, make sure you give the Montgomerys a call up here at Kentucky Antler Company and tell them we sent you from Monster Trophy Whitetails TV. I'm your host, Dr. Jimmy Steger, for this week's show. And this is my son, Jimmy Steger Jr. Remember, keep hunting those big bucks. Way to go, buddy. What a day. What a day. We got a nice buck killed today. And I got a tired kid. He's asleep in the back, so I gotta get him in. That's what it's all about. Whitetail hunting sometimes is, in our case, a lot of times a lot of work. And so we killed this buck about 3 hours ago at dark. Took us an hour and a half to drag him out of the bottom, 350 feet off the bottom of a cliff. And by the time we got him cleaned up and packed up and in the truck, back up to the camp, my son is dead asleep. So, but you know what? That's what it's all about. I gotta get him inside and get him in bed, get some dinner.